Hi, Eagles. This is Mrs. Hesterman coming to you once again from my office, the second best thing next to the library because of all the books. Sadly, though, you're not here, so that doesn't make it a very exciting place. I do have big news regarding our March Madness bracket round one. Let's take a look. Over here, this is our third grade side. You'll see that sadly, the King of Kindergarten did not make the cut. It is out. Princess in the Pit made it, and it made it by a landslide. I don't want those of you that voted for the King of Kindergarten to feel badly. There were many great things about that book. A lot of you talked about the illustrations and how great you thought they were, but Princess in the Pit just trounced you, pounded you into the ground, and the King of Kindergarten is out. Let's take a look at our fourth grade side. We had the My Poppy Has a Motorcycle went up against Her Fearless Run. This one was incredibly close. In fact, the difference between these two books was only 2 votes. But Her Fearless Run won. It's hard to say. You try it. Her Fearless Run won. Only by 2 votes. So My Poppy Has a Motorcycle, actually, I was very interested in reading the tweets for the kids who did vote for that one because they talked about how much they enjoyed the relationship between the dad and the daughter and how the dad took time to spend with his daughter. He wasn't too busy, and the motorcycle was just something that they did together. So that is one of the reasons why that book was important to people when they voted for it. But Her Fearless Run just it just meant something to those that wanted to vote for it because they felt like she was triumphing over something that was sort of squashing her sports ability. You know, girls at that time weren't encouraged to be runners or weren't encouraged to be in sports, and she ran fearlessly anyway. So that one only won by 2 votes, but it's a pretty amazing book. Let's talk about next week. Next week, I Will Be Fierce goes up against Nobody Likes a Goblin. That ought to be interesting. Let's look at the fourth grade side. We have May Among the Stars versus It's Not Hansel and Gretel. Very different books. So we'll just have to see which one makes it here. Remember, these 2 are now out. We will not be talking about them anymore, sadly. Let's talk about this week's assignment. When it came to our third graders turning in their work, they did it in the comments section, and I'd like to encourage you to do it in a different way. This week, our fourth graders, most of them turned in their tweet in Google Docs, which was much easier for me to look through and to grade. So this is what I'd really like to encourage you to do. When you look at your assignment page, up at the top right, you'll see something that says Your Work. When you click on that, it'll say Add or Create. Click on that, and you'll see something that says Google Docs or Press Docs. That's where I want you to put your tweet. If you could put it in there, it's a lot easier for me to manage, and then I won't lose it. When I have different emails coming in from different places, it's hard to keep track of who's and what's what. So I just need you to do it that way. But if you have any questions about it, and you don't quite understand it, I'll be glad to walk you through it. Well, we made it through last week, guys. You did a great job. Now we're on to week 2, and I think we can do it. I am excited to see which of these books makes it and which is out. I miss you. I hope you're doing well.